the orthoPAC, hosted by Sam Dyer. Welcome to the orthoPAC, where we discuss up-to-date orthopedic topics for the busy clinician. I invite you to sit back and relax as I attempt to fill in the gaps between education, current events, and real-world practice. Listeners, today I want to welcome Kristin Burton. Kristin is a PA who works in pulmonary critical care, mainly hospital-based. And Kristin, you can update me if I'm saying this wrong. I do know one thing that's for sure. You have a passion helping PAs with personal financial issues, and we're very excited to have you on the podcast.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. And I'm excited to talk to you guys.
If we had some takeaways from new grads that are trying to pay off their debt to old people like me that are in their twilight, what kind of thought processes should we be having about our money that are going to last us for years, that'll last us our lifetime and through our retirement?
Maybe not through retirement, but the one mantra that I kind of personally live by is my main money goal at the end of the day is to convert earned income into income producing assets, because that's really the only way to ever get off the financial hamster wheel, so to speak, and feel like you have that separation where you don't actually need to go to work to get the paycheck, which is the cure to so many things, right? Like burnout, all of the things we face in medicine. If you had the ability to take a season away, or to retire early, or to reduce your hours, all of those things can help you create the life that you want. And in a way, it doesn't feel like that's related to money, but it ultimately is. And so for us, that's looked like a bunch of different things. Maybe that looks like investing in the traditional stock bond market. It also looks like investing in real estate for us, or various other modalities. But my first thought with money is, how do I use money to create the lifestyle that I want? And I think when I say that, people think lifestyle aesthetics, like, oh, what does it look like? What kind of cool car, or like what kind of clothes? That's not what I mean at all. What I mean by lifestyle is what life feels like, what my schedule looks like, what I have to do and what I don't have to do. And the easiest way to use money to design that lifestyle is to convert your earned income into income producing assets. It doesn't matter really how much you earn, whether you could earn $50,000 a year or $500,000 a year. If you never do that process, if you never build that asset base, you will always be going back to work for the next paycheck. And there's really no way around it. So that's not necessarily how I would view it in a retirement season, but all the way up to that point, that's kind of the lens through which I view every single paycheck that I receive.
Perfectly said. Let your money work for you. When you get to a certain point, that happens, and it's a very nice feeling to look at your accounts and see how much interest you're making, and you're not paying the interest anymore. You're making it. Really, really important. Kristin, I want to give our listeners a plug for your side gig. But tell us about your other work. What else do you do besides being a PA?
I own a company called Strive Coaching, and this is what I do: is essentially provide financial literacy to healthcare professionals. PAs, of course, I am a PA, but really all healthcare professionals. And, that comes in a wide variety of ways. I have a lot of different ways that I've tried to provide that information and varying levels, but that's generally what I do. I have a social media presence, but really that's just to reach healthcare professionals. I'm not a social media person. And so that's my goal. That's my goal, is to educate. Again, we're just trying to serve the healthcare community. So I have something new coming out in a couple of weeks. This is actually the first public forum that I've really talked about it, but we have, obviously noticed that as we've been working with healthcare professionals since 2019, one of the common trends is like, okay, I want to create this financial future, but like, how do I last in medicine long enough to do it without experiencing burnout? And so we're actually launching a new program specifically to help healthcare professionals combat burnout, which is a ubiquitous problem right now. And that is going to be CME approved. So it'll be able to be an expense that's reimbursed by an employer if you have a CME budget. And what we're doing as a way to really just give back to the people that first join that program, we're actually giving the first 100 people to join that about $1,000 worth of our financial education goodies for free. So this is really about, how do we make the healthcare community better? How do we help people improve their lives? And the bulk of what we do is personal finance, but we're bringing this in to just round out the way that we're able to serve.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Listeners, please visit Kristin at her website.
It's www.strivewithkristen.com.
Kristin, I want to thank you for your time today, taking a few minutes to come on the orthoPAC. For people that have questions, please visit the website. You'll get some good information out of it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I'm glad we were able to connect today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Our annual meeting this year is called Ortho in Indy. It's from August 21st through August 25th. If you'll look at the brochure on paos.org website, you'll see all the quality content that we have. Not only do we have world-class speakers, we have workshops, optional mini sessions, food, social events. There's just tons of things going on. We hope to see you there.